Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwantner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of meeting with Bill Wallace. He's Vice President with Revenue Storm. Welcome, Bill.
Thanks, Gerhard. I appreciate it. Good to be here.
Sales and marketing alignment is still something that is not achieved in many organizations. How many organizations do you know that have a really tight fit between sales and marketing?
I think the issue of sales and marketing is now coming to light. I think people are now becoming aware. Very few, in my opinion, have achieved full alignment. I think there's quite a bit of misalignment, right? I can think of at least 3 companies I've worked with personally that I think have really good degrees of alignment. But I think it's a very elusive goal because I don't think people really understand what it takes to be aligned. I think they, as I said before to you on another occasion, they chase symptoms. They bubblegum and Band-Aid it, but they don't understand the root cause. Once they understand the root cause, it's fairly easy to remedy those things.
Let's talk about the root causes.
The root cause is simply a lack of strategy, right? So if you have a common strategy in sales and marketing, and I would go so far as to say admin, HR, legal, etc., are all on the same page. They know how they're going to go to market, what type of salespeople they're going to need, what they're going to be emphasizing, what the skills and competencies are, what the targets are, what the messages are. Everybody understands what the game plan is. Now, because we've understood and we communicated, we can align our efforts. Right now, it's a guessing game for a lot of companies. Sales decides to do something and install a sales process. Marketing is blissfully unaware of what that process is. There can't be alignment. And as a result of that, marketing does things that sales doesn't appreciate. Sales goes in a direction that marketing doesn't know how to support, right? So that just increases the friction, increases the organizational drag. It doesn't create any synergy.
Right. So now you've just created a portrait of what the ideal state can be.
Yes.
The question is, how do we get there?
So once we've got the strategy determined, that's a senior leadership responsibility, right? Marketing then needs to look at what are the stages of the sales process. And most marketing people, quite frankly, can't tell you what those discrete stages are in the sales process, whether it's 5 steps, 6 steps, 3 steps. But once they're aware, and one of the simplest things to do would be to have the marketing people sit in on training classes so they're at least exposed to the same material. Now what they do is they've got aligned to every step within the sales process, right? They can support, marketing can support every stage of that process, from the creation of an opportunity to the targeting, all the way to fulfilling and measuring. And that, in my opinion, is a weakness of marketing. We don't go back and measure our results. We sell something, and then we leave.
So let's backtrack. So we have a funnel, and then you have the responsibility of marketing to contribute to the funnel, and the responsibility of sales to execute on that funnel.
That's right.
So let's take that conversion of lead to an opportunity. What is marketing's role? What is sales' role?
It's a really good question, and there's a lot of confusion. My opinion is that marketing is responsible for helping to fill the funnel. That does not mean that sales doesn't have a responsibility as well, but marketing really needs to fill that front end of it. The bottom line is you need your salespeople maximizing face time with clients. I need them in front of targets. The more I can do that with a very expensive resource, the better we're going to be, right? But if I'm not filling the funnel, if I'm not helping to do that, sales has to fill that vacuum. And now I'm taking them away from a very important revenue generation role, right? So I think that they fill the funnel, and then marketing, as close as we can get to a qualified lead, sales to a qualified lead, comes in, and they maximize the face time. That's how I look at it.
Right. So let's talk about the other important component about alignment, which is around content. How does sales and marketing collaborate ideally so they can complete each other's sentences and tell each other's stories?
All right, so I'm going to give you a simple answer to that. One is that marketing really should do a better job, and I'm not chastising marketing, but marketing can do a better job of finding out what salespeople are doing to crack the code. You've got people out there that are very smart. They're dealing with their clients on a regular basis or prospects. They're your best form of market intel, right? So as they're creating these messages, marketing should be stealing them. Marketing should be stealing them and what I call merchandising those, right? And I think the other thing is, I would like to see marketing do more interviewing of clients.
Well, thank you, Bill. For anybody who would like to get more information, go to revenuestorm.com.